So if you kind of read between the lines on that story just then, the pattern is stuck there too. It's just a much different thing where there's a lot of heat and humidity across the middle part of the country, record highs in a lot of spots. So how's that happening when we're getting what we're getting?
Such an opposite, yeah.
Yes, let me show you. It's actually all tied together as our weather often is. Don't judge my MS Paint drawing there, but basically this is called an omega block, and it's because it resembles the Greek letter omega. And so you've got a low, and then a high in the middle, and then a low on the other side. And this is a fairly common block to see, but you usually don't see it right over the middle part of the country like this. It's more typical the farther northern latitudes, the North Atlantic, for example. It's pretty common there as well. So what's happening here is that record heat is happening because that high is plugged in right there and it's stuck there. And so they are not seeing much in the way of clouds. The edges you're seeing the severe weather, but the middle part of it is where they're not seeing many clouds. They're seeing a lot of building heat in those record highs. Meanwhile, on each side of it, those lows are troughed out and getting stuck there. So that's creating showery, cooler conditions, and especially across the Northeast, that's been the case into the mid-Atlantic as well. So the bottom line here is none of this changes until the block, what we call, breaks down. So usually that happens with the high getting weaker, and then the low to the west is able to push into it, and the whole thing kind of evaporates. But until that happens, they're going to be seeing record heat. We're going to be seeing this dreary, cooler, rainy pattern. And guys, I got to tell you, I don't see the block breaking this week. And so we'll have gone,
stretch,
I mean, when did it start? It was like after the first week of June. We'll have gone this entire time with the same overall weather pattern. You can sneak days in there. We snuck yesterday in a lot of spots, but you're not going to get prolonged dry weather. Also worth noting, we've been on kind of the right side of this block too. I think it was 2018 was our warmest summer on record. We were on the high part of that block. And so they were seeing terrible weather to our west and east, but we didn't care because we were having a lot of summer. So that's how this all works. It's all tied together. Got to break the block before we can move on with our lives
No
here.
indication in the short term.
Not in the short term. I have some hope for the 4th of July week. Some hope.
Some.
And that will be coming up in my full forecast.